talking about palm oil business and palm kernel oil business, which one is more profitable? Okay, so palm oil and palm kernel oil are the byproducts of one fruit, which is known as palm fruit. Palm fruit is very, very valuable, and all its byproducts are very, very useful. But you know what? There are two of the byproducts that rank top on the list in terms of its profitability, which is palm oil and palm kernel oil. But out of these two, there is one that is more profitable than the other. Okay, so in this video, I'll be sharing with you which of them is more profitable, because people tend to ask me, Ivy, I want to go into palm oil business. Should I deal with palm oil? Should I deal with palm kernel oil? Which one should I go into? Lots of people are confused on which one to go into. So in this video, I'll gradually point you in the right direction step by step. I'll share with you which one is more profitable in terms of processing, in terms of production, market demand, and lots of other factors. So my superstars, stay with me. By the end of this video, you should be able to have an idea. Okay, you should be able to know which one you should go into with your full chest. Okay, based on the factors I'll be sharing with you in this video. So my superstars, let's get started. But before we do, please take a second to hit that like button. Okay, my superstars. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever there's a new video. Alright, my superstars, thank you. Let's continue. So first, we are going to establish the fact that palm fruit has a lot of byproducts. But the two major byproducts that are of value include palm oil and palm kernel oil. Palm oil is obtained from the fleshy part of the palm fruit. Okay, so what you do is when you cook your palm fruit and then you run it through several processes, what you have at the end of the day is palm oil. Okay, if you want a full video on how to extract palm oil from palm fruit, I had done it. Palm oil production, go and check it out. Right, so it goes through series of processes, and from there you have palm oil from the palm fruit. All right, so after you have your palm oil, the next product you have is the kernel. The kernel, after cracking the kernel, you see a nut in it. That nut undergoes series of processes through a series of machines and all that, and from there palm kernel oil is extracted from it. Okay, so these two products are of very high market value, but one is more valuable than the other. Let's talk about the equipment involved. Okay, in terms of equipment, for palm oil, you can actually process palm oil with little or no equipment. If you've been following me right from when I started this channel, you would know that I made a video where I was able to extract palm oil at home with no machine. Okay, so with no machine, you can actually extract palm oil from palm fruit, and then it's stable, it is safe, it doesn't undergo rancidity or anything. But when it comes to palm kernel, my superstars, you need equipment. You must have a good quantity for sale at a short period of time. You definitely need equipment. So for palm oil, you require little or no equipment, while for palm kernel oil, you definitely need machines to produce palm kernel oil. All right, so let's go to talk about processing. All right, in terms of processing, did you know that you can actually process palm oil and have a very good quantity in just one day? Okay, from separating to cooking the palm fruit to putting it in the machine. That's if you have machines, okay, or not, to putting in a machine that extracts the oil, to carrying out the last process. And you can even sell that palm oil that same day and get your capital and profit in one day. But my superstars, when it comes to palm kernel oil, there is absolutely no way you can do that. You need series of machines because to have palm kernel oil from the nut, you need to first dry the kernel, all right, before you then go ahead to put it in a machine that cracks the shell. After cracking the shell, you go to separation. You can either choose to use machines to separate or do it manually, and this takes time, all right. From separation, you go a step further to drying it a bit, or then you go to crushing, a series of processes before you get to have your palm kernel oil. And some of those processes take about 2 to 3 days, and some even take a week before you can extract palm kernel oil from the nut. So you see, my superstars, palm oil you can actually get it in a day, while for palm kernel oil you need to go through series of processes which could take maximum, okay, which could take at least 3 days and could take a week before you get your palm kernel oil. But hold up, don't be don't give up, okay? Pumpkin oil is definitely not the bad guy here. Every product has its pro and cons, so we are still on it, all right? So let's continue. But have you liked this video? If you have not, please hit the like button before we continue. All right, let's continue. So let's talk about capital. To start palm oil business processing, you need little capital. You need little startup capital. Once you have your palm fruit, you can take it to the mill and pay for a few machines and extract your palm oil in one day. In one day, you are done. You get all the help you need to extract your palm oil from palm fruit. But for palm kernel oil, my superstars, you need to go through series of processes. Okay, is it from drying the palm kernel outside the mill for a few days, to cracking it, to separating it? You need to pay people to separate it. That's if you're doing it manually. They will wash it. I had done a video where palm kernel was separated from the chaff manually. Okay, so if you don't have the machine to separate the kernel from the kernel shell, you can do it manually. All right, so you pay people to do it for you, or if there's a machine, you pay for the machine to separate it, and then from there you go to drying it, to crushing it. Series of processes are involved in palm kernel oil, and it takes more than a day to run through these processes, while for palm oil you can finish everything in 24 hours. All right, so that is what it is. Palm kernel oil is more capital intensive, but my superstars, wait, don't be discouraged. I've still got good news for you. All right, let's continue. Now we'll be talking about the market value. From when we started this video, we made palm kernel oil look like the bad guy, but guess what, my superstars? Palm kernel oil has a higher market value than palm oil. Yes, palm kernel oil is more expensive than palm oil. A liter of palm oil sells lower than a liter of palm kernel oil. Alright, so as at last year, a liter of palm oil, when it was sold at about 1,800 naira, a liter of palm kernel oil sold at about 2,800 naira, or was it 2,500 naira? Yes, the value was that high. How did I know? I went to source for palm kernel oil for soap production. That is how I got to know the difference in price. So in cases where palm kernel oil sells low there, you know what, palm kernel oil sells high up there. It has a high market value than palm oil. Okay, my superstars, and it does not fluctuate, my superstars. It does not. Palm kernel oil price is in a class of its own. I'll drop more details in the course of this video. Right, my superstars? So now we'll be talking about the market demand. Okay, so palm oil is demanded in every household in Africa and in Asia. Okay, it is consumed as cooking oil. Okay, they use it to cook, and then it is also used in production of some food products we tend to eat. All right, so palm oil, sorry, is used in Africa, Asia as cooking oil and used in production of some of the foods and things we eat. Right? But you know what? Palm kernel oil has a high demand even in outside the country. It is used in the cosmetic industry and in pharmaceutical industry. It's used to produce soap, cream, and detergents, and is also used in pharmaceutical industries outside the country. So palm kernel oil has a high export value compared to palm oil. Okay, a 25 liter of palm oil is cheaper compared to a 25 liter of palm kernel oil. And you know what, my superstars, the demand is high because uh, one of the major components when it comes to production of cosmetics is palm kernel oil. It forms the base material for production of cosmetics and soaps, detergents, and all that. So lots of foreign companies have demand for it. Lots of foreign companies have use for it. So that is it. But when it comes to palm oil, most foreigners do not consume palm oil. They I know that because they have their personal reasons, but it's mostly Africans like Nigerians that consume palm oil. Alright, my superstar. So, in terms of demand, palm kernel oil is of higher demand in foreign countries, but in African countries, palm oil is of higher demand. Now we're talking about profitability, which is one of the most important factors. Alright, so in terms of palm oil is profitable. If you're looking to make quick money, quick cash, then palm oil business is your best bet. Okay, you can actually get palm fruit and then process it and then sell it that same day. You get your capital, you get your profit, and then you move. Okay, and if you can also buy already processed palm oil, go to your sellers, sell it, and then get your profit and move. Okay, so for quick turnover, then palm oil is your best bet. Okay, you tend to make your money quickly, fast, and then you go. But when it comes to palm kernel oil, it needs patience. Okay, because you can't get palm kernel oil in a day, no matter the magic you do, except you have very sophisticated machines at the industrial level. We actually have some computerized machines and all that big factories companies tend to use, but as someone in the local small hustling level, we do not have those machines. So palm kernel oil takes a lot of time. It takes at least 3 days to 1 week from crushing to separating to extraction and all that. This takes time. Okay, so palm kernel oil takes time, but you know what, it is more profitable. Okay, a liter of palm kernel oil sells higher than palm oil, but it takes a longer time to extract palm kernel oil. But in terms of profitability, palm kernel oil is more profitable. All right, because like I said, it's expensive. So if you have time and you have capital, then go for palm kernel oil. But if you don't have time and you have little startup capital, then go for palm oil. All right, my superstars. Now we'll be talking about the startup capital. For palm oil, you can start with low startup capital, as low as ₦1 million. Okay, you buy your palm oil, go resell, or you buy palm fruits, go to the mill. Most people who are into palm oil processing, they they buy palm fruits at the local level. Some of them they buy as low as 500,000 naira palm fruits. Okay, they use a little money to sort out at the mill. Then they get jerry cans of palm oil. They sell it and then go back to the market. So with as low as 1 million naira, you can start palm oil business and make good money from it. But when it comes to palm kernel oil, my superstars, you need a larger startup capital because you need to have a large number of palm kernel to be able to crush and then extract palm oil that will give you enough quantity. Okay, whereby by the time you sell, you'll be able to make good money from it. All right, my superstars. So palm oil requires low startup capital, while palm kernel oil requires high startup capital. So I've mentioned a lot of points in this video. I've mentioned about different factors that could point you in help you take decisions on if you're going to go into palm oil or palm kernel oil. But you know what, my superstars? Every business has its challenges. It has its pros and cons. Okay, so in our next video, we'll be talking about the pros and cons of palm oil business and palm kernel oil business. All right, my superstars. In the meantime, if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section and then I'll get right back to you. If you learned something today, okay, let me know in the comment section. And have you liked this video, please hit the like button. Thank you, my superstars. All right, so thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and watch out for our next video because it's going to be a follow-up of this, and by the end of that video you'll be able to take informed decisions on which one to settle for. So look out, my superstars. Till our next video, always and always remember that I love you. Bye, superstars.